You hear about it as a player, you're well aware of it, but you try and focus on your process. And then if you're Vegas, you're thinking, it's not happening here tonight in our barn. You know, that's your motivation. I think so because you're asked about it all the time. You're well aware of it. It's not a part of your preparation, but it definitely gives you a little motivation on both sides.
Nick Hague with a one-timer that Stuart Skinner keeps out. Fires it off to Cody Ceci. Fogle got stripped. Cotter springs to it. Cotter moving in on a backhand bid that Skinner keeps out. Now Draisaitl backhands a feed all the way through. Bounces down towards Darnell Nurse. Comes back for Draisaitl. Feeds it to the line. Kane manning the point. And Hill smothers it. Bouchard top of the circle. Dancing with it. The former top 10 pick feeds it off for Nugent Hopkins. Looking to the back door for Hyman. McDavid turned around. Hill trying to smother. Hill looking for a whistle. Bouchard top of the circle. Dancing with it. The former top 10 pick feeds it off for Nugent Hopkins. Looking to the back door for Hyman. McDavid turned around. Hill trying to smother. Hill looking for a whistle. In a big week in this city.
You can feel it being here, hey, just how big it is.
Kulak speeds ahead and a save. Hill at the tail end of the Vegas power play. Edmonton leading in over the line. McDavid for Hyman. Hyman with a shot and a save by Hill. McDavid for Hyman. Hyman with a shot and a save by Hill. Picked up by Waugh. Headmans for Barbashev. Barbashev moves in. Stops on a dime. Top of the circle. Left it for Marchessault. Weaving in. Marchessault had it poked off his stick. Pietrangelo on the back pedal toward the net. They score! It's Nick Waugh on the rebound. Tied at 1.
You know, Barbashev creates this play, waits for his teammates to come up, but watch Marchessault drives the middle of the ice, collapses the Oilers. That gives Pietrangelo so much time to pick a spot. And the traffic, we talked about it earlier, Vegas, they're going to be in front of the goaltender. There's a second opportunity there. Skinner can't see it cleanly.
He has tied this game at 1. Howden connects with McNabb, feeds it ahead, and Korczak with a shot. Short side, still loose in front of Skinner. He has tied this game at 1. Howden connects with McNabb, feeds it ahead, and Korczak with a shot. Short side, still loose in front of Skinner. He has tied this game at 1. Howden connects with McNabb, feeds it ahead, and Korczak with a shot. Short side, still loose in front of Skinner.
Otherwise, Hyman was gone.
36-year-old defenseman who's missed some time this year. Linesman went down, shot from the point, and Hill makes the stop on Cody Ceci.
He went right to the bench and being looked at right now by the Edmonton trainer.
As Kane moves in, threw it off the pad of Hill. Nurse going short side and high.
He went right to the bench and being looked at right now by the Edmonton trainer.
As Kane moves in, threw it off the pad of Hill. Nurse going short side and high.
As he went in one-on-one.
In the meantime, it's the McLeod line on the ice, and Desharnais snaps one into the glove.
Was upset about, felt that there should have been a call.
In behind, work net front for Holloway, and then a bid there, and Adin Hill, oh man.
And does it hit Hague's stick or the glove of Adin Hill? Let's watch here.
With the fourth line out there for Edmonton. Kolesar has it sauced ahead to him. Nurse back defensively, and then spun back for Janmark. Thought about a drop for Ryan, instead a shot up high. Blockered away by Hill. With the fourth line out there for Edmonton. Kolesar has it sauced ahead to him. Nurse back defensively, and then spun back for Janmark. Thought about a drop for Ryan, instead a shot up high. Blockered away by Hill.
Can you imagine, though, as a defenseman, Paul Coffey telling you what to do? It's like, yes, sir, whatever you say, sir. Like, you know, you just have so much respect and belief in what he brought as a player.
Face-off controlled back to Kulak. Plays catch with Desharnais. Kulak midpoint through the slot. Bodies in front. Loose toward Kane. Hill sprawls out and keeps it out.
And again, a one face-off for the Edmonton Oilers. Kulak just gets this in front. You see the traffic by Fogle. Kane is in there as well. And Adin Hill just uses his size to his advantage. Takes that right leg, kicks it out, and the puck comes right back to his belly. And he's able to cover that up.
Desharnais in over the line in close quarters with Kane. Kane to the backhand. Had it jump off his stick, but he drew a penalty. With 13:44 to go in the second, Edmonton will get a shot. All right, so Caden Korczak for slashing, and Nugent Hopkins whipped one just wide, loose for Hyman, and Nugent Hopkins was parked in front, but Aiden Hill earns a whistle 23 seconds into the Oilers' power play. All right, so Caden Korczak for slashing, and Nugent Hopkins whipped one just wide, loose for Hyman, and Nugent Hopkins was parked in front, but Aiden Hill earns a whistle 23 seconds into the Oilers' power play.
Against on 80 shots, and he is battling through everything here in this hockey game, through screens, through traffic. You know, he gets lost and out of position, but he finds his way back. Make sure he gets a near post save there on McDavid, who was so smart to try to bank it off him.
It was 92 miles an hour, a Bouchard bomb. McDavid ducking in. Hill makes the stop again with 34 ticks remaining.
Almost impossible task, but they won the series.
Working around the horn. One-timer on the feed from Pietrangelo for Alec Martinez. Talking about with puck management to Edelin. Bounces down for Stone. Moves in. And a save Skinner on Mark Stone. As Waugh cuts it back. Tried to slip it for Brisson. Working from the side of the net. Skinner trying to locate it. And now a whistle stops play. Dropped it back. McDavid holds onto it. Stretches it wide around Brisson. And off the shot there. Hill went diving across and might have got a piece of it.
Yeah, they sure have. A little 2 times give and go between Draisaitl and McDavid. And Hill makes an unbelievable save right here to negate Draisaitl. Watch this. Just gets a piece.
Shielding from Howden. Turned over to Barbashev in the corner. Sweeps it back. Space and a shot for Kolasar. And that ramps up out of play.
But you think of how good they've played as of late. To me, that's the reason why. They've faced adversity head on.
Haga one-timer into the glove of Skinner. Around the wall in the direction of Whitecloud. Holloway got it back to the line and moved for Ceci toward the net. Fought off by Aiden Hill. Marchessault hangs onto it, trying to elude Desharnais, who tied him up. And now Waugh had it wedged off of his stick. Korczak pinches and softly into the mitt of Stu Skinner. Up ice, here's McDavid, moving in with Hyman. McDavid fired it on at Hill from short range. Nurse from the point, blocked by Martinez. Operating off the half wall, spinning back on Stephenson. McDavid threw it on the backhand all the way across toward Nurse. Hyman shielding, pushed to the wall by Korczak. Loose to the right of Hill, trying to reach out at it. Now Nugent Hopkins with it in the corner. For Draisaitl on the back door. Ceci pinched, skated past it. Amadio springs forward. He's got Ronbjerg with him. Amadio off the pads of Skinner.
They're fatigued here in this second period because of how much they've spent in their own zone.
The McDavid line wins the face-off and controls here in the O-zone again. It's snapped right on. Bouchard trying to dance out of danger. McDavid slides it across for Ekholm. Tied in one toward the net, and it ricocheted wide. Nugent Hopkins tried to get a piece of that. And over the line, matched up with Darnell Nurse. Bouchard steps in defensively as well. Fed in front for Stephenson on the delivery from Mark Stone. 6:41 for the Golden Knights, so 4 more minutes for the Oilers. Draisaitl backhands it. Hill makes the stop on Evander Kane.
Edmonton, he makes an unbelievable save on Evander Kane, who's left wide open.
We told you he was busy in the second and up to the task there. Now moving in, it's Cotter dragging through the wickets. Stood up by Darnell Nurse. Swooping in. Stephenson, a one-timer. Scores! A save on one end, a snipe on the other. Vegas leads.
Vegas is able to go down the ice. Cotter is the one that gets it into the zone, gets it in deep, battles with Darnell Nurse in the corner, maintains possession. And just nice puck possession here.
There's McDavid, had it stripped off of his stick, and then Vegas evacuates the zone. Moving ahead down the wing, a shot right on, and Skinner makes the stop on Ronbjerg. There's McDavid, had it stripped off of his stick, and then Vegas evacuates the zone. Moving ahead down the wing, a shot right on, and Skinner makes the stop on Ronbjerg.
He's been good.
And here is Draisaitl. Got it back out past Stone, and a shot from Foegele. Swallowed by Adin Hill. Fastest skater in the world, Connor McDavid. Floats one up, and that got off the glove of Adin Hill, who got a piece of it. Ekholm at the line. Ekholm looking for a lane with traffic in front from Zach Hyman. Fastest skater in the world, Connor McDavid. Floats one up, and that got off the glove of Adin Hill, who got a piece of it. Ekholm at the line. Ekholm looking for a lane with traffic in front from Zach Hyman. Janmark dropped for Brown. Janmark side of the net, trying to jam that home on Hill, who's up to the task. Here's Stephenson looking across. The trailer was Pietrangelo. McDavid broke it up. Now he moves forward with speed. It's Draisaitl. Back to Draisaitl and kept down. Ryan pulls up. Got it back to the line for Cecil. Intentionally wide. Came back out in front. Brown jamming at it. And Hill sprawls out. Howden locates it ahead of Ekholm. Slipped it up ahead for Mark Stone with speed. Stephenson moves in. Got wrapped up. No penalty is called. Sent it wide, just out of the reach of Michael Amadio. 5.5 to go. Through neutral ice, it's McLeod. He pulled. McDavid reaches for that. Motors ahead. He's in over the line. 1-on-3. McDavid toward the net. Poke check by Hill. Skinner to the bench. Bouchard weaving in. Got stripped. Extra skaters on. It's McDavid. Here is Connor McDavid with a shot up high on Adin Hill. Foegele had it knocked free. Amadio to the line. Amadio at center ice. Chipped ahead. Howden reaches out for it. Empty net. Karlsson sent it high off the stick of Foegele. 2:03 left.
Able to put this one away with an empty net goal. And watch Foegele just come into your pitch and just get it.
And on a pass for McDavid. Bouchard off the stick. Careens to the corner. Stone is on it. Now Pietrangelo shovels it toward the line. Not out. Sent back in. Martinez ahead for Stone. Now Stephenson with Karlsson. Skate the stick. Dangles. Scores! To put it on ice. In the final minute, now a shot goes wide of Skinner, and the final seconds tick off, and Vegas, a streak stopper tonight on home ice. The Oilers' winning streak ends at 16, one shy of matching the Penguins.